can't say no.
Oh,
to this
man.
guy.
But
This is a
no, it
problem.
was in the script, Barbara Streisand.
It was
No,
not
it
in the
was not.
script.
It was in the script.
It's not in the script. Your mum didn't tell you. We need to know.
Right
How
now.
do you know about Barbara Streisand?
Octavia, hello from Mexico City. It's a true honor to be talking to you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. It's so good to be talking to Mexico City.
Yeah. Why personally was it and professionally was it so important for you to be part of this project?
I wanted to be a part of this project because of it's an intense page turning read, but at the end of it, when I realized what it was about and what it meant, dealing with people dealing with PTSD, anxiety, a father's love for his children, all of those themes, all of those different things, I realized that I want to conduct myself in my life where I really do try to hear and see the other person's perspective. Because everything is real and everything has meaning for a lot of people.
You have an amazing chemistry in this movie. I want to ask you, what can you tell me? One thing that you learned from each other?
Let's go
absolutely.
oldest to youngest.
I learned from Aditya that sometimes it's better to just not read the script, because Aditya never did, and it gives you the freedom to make up lines and improvise. I learned from River that actually just what it means to be really focused, dedicated, and committed like he was before every scene, just really getting into character.
For me, I think I learned a lot from all of you guys. And I think the one big takeaway for me was how to be professional and really stay grounded in the scene.
Right? Aditya?
I learned from Riz. Always carry candy in your bag.
Oh, wait, I didn't learn that
Yes.
from me. I don't
Yes.
eat candy. You thought that to everyone else.
But I did learn from Riz. When we would have a scene where we had to be sad, he would say, "Preserve a moment in your heart when you were sad," and that's in a band. I learned that, and from River, I just learned to always have confidence and just to always do your best, and no matter what.
Aw, thanks, dude. You're the best.
Yeah, team fist bump. Come on, team fist bump. Great.
Bam.
Oh.
You have so many subjects going on, the alien threats and the mental health, the father and son relationship, the alienation from society. Why was it so important for you to make a movie like this?
Well, for me, my main connection was with the characters. When I first read the script, it was really this relationship between a father and his two sons and how they're navigating through a crisis, and how strangely as a parent you need the help of your children to get through a crisis more than, or sometimes just as much as they need your help. And it was just really unique that, it was set within this, this landscape and this sort of genre canvas that played with sci-fi, played with psychological horror, played with being a thriller. It was just very rare to find a very intimate.
And now that you mention it, it's rare. And I guess it was a little bit scary for you, like to take the lead of something like this. How did you face that?
It was, and it was much more ambitious than my first film in terms of scale and what we were trying to accomplish. But in some ways, I had to forget that when I flew over to the States to start pre-production, because if I thought too much of it about that, it was just going to give me anxiety, and I wasn't going to be the most effective director for the cast and crew.
I want to focus on one subject of your character and the movie, which is mental health. Mm-hmm. It is so important, well, not only for me and for you, but for the world to see more like these stories. And your character teaches us a lot about that, about empathy, about giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. What can you tell me about like these kind of characters and stories in Hollywood?
I think what I love about what we get to do is that art is art. And I don't want to say, well, we need more movies like this, because then we'll start getting less movies like that. What we need is to make sure we nurture storytellers like Michael. We nurture storytellers from marginalized groups, people who are underrepresented. We must allow those storytellers to tell their stories so that we can all have experiences like what we have in this film.
Riz Ahmed said on an interview that the children in this movie and the children in general, sometimes it's a challenge to be near them because they're better than you. They could teach you a lot.
I did a lot of rehearsal with the kids, and I was just taken with their raw talent. Those little boys have a huge career ahead of them, and it was so great to watch them work with Riz.
I know we don't have a lot of time, but I want to ask you about one specific scene. When you're talking about music and about K-pop and Barbra Streisand and Megadeth, what do you really know about these artists and about that type of genres of music?
We didn't know anything.
This guy came up with the Barbra Streisand thing.
He made it up.
Wow.
You know what Barbra Streisand is?
No.
So how did you know to say those words then?
And my mom just said, okay, just say Barbra Streisand.
Was that your mom?
No.
Was it? No, it wasn't. You've been lying a lot today.
Oh, man.
When did you become such a
dude.
big liar? No candy.
No candy.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say no.
Oh,
to this
man.
guy.
But
This is a
no,
problem.
it was in the script, Barbra Streisand.
It was not in the script.
It was in the script.
It's not in the script. Your mom didn't tell you. We need to know.
Right
How
now.
do you know about Barbra Streisand? Do you know her music? You can tell us. There's nothing
I know her
shameful in it.
music.
You do know her music.
I know one song.
Which one?
The one that's in the movie.
There is no Barbra Streisand songs in the movie. Listen, guy, look, we're going to launch an investigation into this. It's a 12-part Amazon investigative documentary into how he knows about Barbra Streisand music, what made him say that.
Oh, this is hilarious.
We haven't got in touch with Barbara yet, but we will. Barbra Streisand.
But I do like Led Zeppelin.
You do. He does know about Led Zeppelin. Yeah.
Thank you so much, and so nice to meet you.
It was so nice to meet you as well. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Octavia, thank you for your time. Thank you for being part of this movie.
Thank you so much for your time, and have a happy holiday.
You too. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Bye.
meet you.
Yes.
I know it.